Good. Alright, so for those of you who don't know a lot about me, something you should know is I really like cars and I really like driving fast. Some might say it's a little bit of an obsession. In fact, when your girlfriend tells you you're kind of obsessed with cars, it's pretty bad. Motorhead, gearhead, petrolhead, all these terms apply to me. Yeah. So really where this obsession started was back when I was 6 years old. I was going to Walmart with my dad, and you know, Walmart's boring except for the toy aisle to the 6-year-old. So I go in there, you know, there's action figures and stuff, and you go in the toy car aisle. There's a Hot Wheels and there's a Matchbox cars. But then I see this one car, this like neon green car with this blue stripe on the middle. I was like, that's so cool. For some reason, I don't know, it was just the coolest car I'd ever seen. So I take it to my dad, and I'm like, could I have this car? And that's where that started. Because it turned out it was a car from the Fast and Furious, which I hadn't seen at the time. But then, obviously I had the car, and that leads me to go watch those movies, and I see those movies, and I'm like, this is really awesome. Like, these cars are going so fast, and racing, yeah. It's the coolest thing ever. So I'm into that for a while. But then, fast forward a few years, and a few hobbies have come and passed. You know, I was into paintball for a little bit, and I was into skateboarding, and I was into guitars for a while. And all those things kind of just came and passed, but through all, I've always stayed like a car guy. And so when the time comes and you get your license and you get your first car, it's a whole just new world just opens up. And then it turns out I was almost about to sell for my mom's car. My mom's a little Lancer. It's an alright car. It's not, I wouldn't have fun in it or anything. But then she tells me, hey, do you like Toyota? And at the time I was like, no, I hate Toyota because they make the Prius, and the Prius is the worst car ever. So I was like, no. She's like, oh, that's too bad. There's a guy willing to sell this Celica to us for like $1,000. And I was like, what? A Celica? It's like their last good car. And then so we go through the whole process, and I end up getting this car. And so driving for the sake of driving is something that really appeals to me. You know, I know a lot of people view driving as a chore, and it's just something to get you to point A to point B, but that just seems so dull to me. I don't understand. So every time I drive, I try and drive and like make it fun. In fact, my good friend Kenneth, every time he drives with me, or he rides with me, he will often tell me, hey, it's like you're racing. And I'm like, yeah, you gotta make it fun somehow. And so, yeah, I drive a little bit above the speed limit sometimes. And I like to find these twisty roads every once in a while. And, yeah. And then one particular day, it's kind of raining, and I'm just really bored at home, playing video games. It's not really that fun to me. There's nothing good on TV. Just look out the window. What am I gonna do? Then I decide, all right, I'll take my car. I'll go down this one back road that I really like, and then just see what happens. Because I've never driven it in the rain. So I go down there. First turn, it's not that bad. And, you know, I take it a little bit slower than normal. Step on it. And I go this real long straight, and this is a straight, so there's nothing really long or bad about it. And then the second turn, which is this downhill left-hander, I turn in probably a little bit more aggressively than I should have. So then I start to feel the back end slip out, and I'm like, what's happening? And then so I overcorrect, and then I feel it go the other way, and then it starts swerving. I'm stepping on the brake, and I feel the ABS just pulsing. It's the anti-lock braking system. and I'm just kind of freaking out, like trying to get the car to not crash. And I did it, and I successfully did it. I managed to get the car to stop on the road. It's better than facing the other way or being in the ditch. I guess a normal person's response would have been, "Oh my God, I'm so scared. I almost died." But my response was, "That was really awesome." So, yeah. That's just what happens. Then a few days or a few weeks after, I learned that Paul Walker, the actor in Fast and Furious, died in a car accident. And you get a few different responses from people. They either really liked him or they really didn't. And I started thinking, I was like, it's kind of because of this guy, in a way, that I am where I am at right now. So so I know that it's dangerous and that you could die driving apparently at any moment, but I don't want to waste it being miserable behind a wheel. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I love.